We are killing time before 9 with a TCC challenge that just came out. Anybody pulling tonight? I know I am. And it's not even for 9. Realistically, it's for whichever EX I get first. Because I need a third to do this challenge quest. So I'm going to just throw tickets at the banner. And whichever EX comes up first, that's who I'm bringing to the challenge quest. Fingers crossed for Fujin. That's really who I want. But 9 does seem pretty good. He's got some good stuff. I know he's got shields. He's got some damage reduction. He's got good brave shaving. It's not bad. Excuse me. I actually just watched Black Nero's recent video about bad comparisons. Because a lot of people have been comparing Warrior of Light and 9 simply because they both have shields. And see, okay, full disclosure, I'm not a JP player. I don't have any experience with 9. I don't know that much about his kit. So before I say anything, I want to just lay that out. But one thing I will say is I do think that there is at least a comparison to be made simply because of the shield. That doesn't mean, you know, like Nero said, that both characters are just interchangeable and do exactly the same thing just because they both have shields. No, like he said, Warrior of Light has better battery, 9 has better brave shaving, and both of them have different shield mechanics, so it's not just, it's not, you know, all the same thing. You know, there's different comparisons that can be made, but how are they different is the way he worded it, and he's right. But I do think, to speak to the other side of that, I will say this. I mean, resources are limited. It's not like we can just go out and get whoever we want, whenever we want. I mean, there's an RNG element to this game, and there's only so much you can spend if you want to plan your pulls accordingly. So one way to just kind of shorthanded figure out who you're going for and assess what roles you need filling for, it makes sense to compare something like shields. You know, at least to me, I would say. Yes, they both have their different features aside from the shields, but ultimately, there are two characters who do the same thing in that regard with the shields. So it makes sense to compare them. It's not like just because you say they both have shields, or I'm going to get Warrior of Light because I think what he does is better and he has shields. It doesn't mean that you're saying that both of those characters are exactly the same and Wall is just a better version of 9. But, I don't know. That's just my thoughts on the matter. Who knows? I might even... My opinion might change. Because I'm kind of going into this not really knowing what's going to happen. I might have 9 tonight. So, who knows? And if that is the case, I'll definitely have a different opinion on him because I'll actually be using him and learning his kit and stuff. But we'll see about that. Another thing he asked was to list off to all of his viewers any bad character comparisons that they heard throughout the timeline of this game. That, like, stuff that just made you go, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. And one example I can think of is, actually speaking of, she's right here, Freya. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was trying to explain to somebody what Freya's kit does and why I value a character like Freya so much. Regardless of the fact that she's a favorite of mine, because she is, full disclosure, I'm a little biased there. But I just like her kit, too. Even if she wasn't a favorite, I like what she brings to the table. And I was explaining it to somebody, because I think they had asked or whatever. I was explaining, like, here's why I like Freya, here's what she does. And as a counterpoint, the person just said, okay, but one word, Lena. As if that completely invalidated all of the wonderful things that Freya does. I mean, I don't want to sit here and list every single difference between the two of them, but really the only thing they have in common is battery and healing. Everything else is vastly different. They both have party auras for different things. Lena has debuff evasion, unlike Freya. Freya has party-wide last stand, unlike anyone else. So, yeah, it's not a good comparison. It's just one example. I know there's plenty out there. In fact, that last stand is really what saves us in this fight. Because, yeah, you all know the, what is that thing called? I don't even remember the name of this boss. In my head, I want to say the mouth breather, but I know that's not what it actually is. What the hell's the name of this boss? I forgot. You know what I mean, the big-ass purple thing. it like, yeah, it absorbs all your brave and then just eats you. Well, all you need to survive is 1 HP. Thank you, Freya. Plenty of regen on this team. We just bounce back. We'll be good. And both of them hook Machina up pretty nice. With enough battery, overflow, HP damage increase. Just higher stats in general between Freya's auras. It's nice. I like this team. And yeah, in the description itself of this TCC challenge, there is no extreme. I don't know if that's just something that they're not going to do anymore, or if they're just going to come back to it at a later date, but they didn't do one for Odin, they didn't do one for this either, so I don't know. But yeah, I decided, because I recorded this preemptively before I even knew what the challenge was or what the banned characters were, and it just so happened to work out, thank God. I almost brought Porum instead of Freya, which wouldn't have counted because Porum's banned. So thank God I used Freya instead. It worked out a lot better. But yeah, as it turns out, like I said, no extreme, but here I am with a Chocobo summon and no friend anyways, just in case they decided to go extreme, but it ended up working out fine. I have not used a single Machina LD this whole fight, because there's really no need to on these things. You just kind of take your time, pace yourself. We'll survive it. It's going to be okay. And that way, when we get to the big dude, we can just kind of go crazy with the Machina spamming. Okay, one down. Good. You wouldn't have killed me anyway. We got the last stand. And there we have it. No! Pixel. How painful. I was just singing your praises, Freya, and you failed me. Alright, here we go. The Might Eater, not the Mouth Breather. I was close. Not really. Splash damage helped a lot. That attack wasn't splash damage, but Dragon's Breath helps take out these ads and get them off our backs pretty nicely. I like it. And, you know, Machina just spinning around, spamming the corkscrews everywhere. Takes them out quick, too. Look at all those 9s. He's so good. The new Machina really is something else. I'm a big fan. Yes. That is my daughter. She's going to help me do commentary. What are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know what that means. There you have it, everyone. You just keep going. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're staying in the video. You are not getting cut out. You're staying right in here. Yes, Skylar. Yeah, that's her sister. She was reading a book. You were reading Cat in the Hat, weren't you? There you go. Oh, Unikitty. Okay. Yes. Well, we'll put on some Unikitty later on, right? Yeah. Let's probably get back to this. There is a video going on, but that's okay. I do wonder how long the list is going to be for this one. I anticipate it's probably going to be pretty short. Not because this is difficult, because with the right team it really isn't, but because of the timing. I mean, it's like, it keeps getting pushed closer and closer to when the next event comes out, and less people do them that way. But I get it, you know, life stuff can get in the way, I understand. That's gonna hurt, but it's not gonna kill. Look at that. Healing right back up. So we can heal up even more. So that way if they go for Sherlotta with HP, she's got last stand still. Same with Machina, he's gonna be just fine. Looking at that, I probably should have just used the EX. Oh, okay, I remember what my plan was. I wanted the Ag dead so that Freya's EX would not be split. But then he does this. So I should have just pressed it. Because that way at least the Machina follow-up attack wouldn't have been split. Might as well just refresh this. The damage output is consistent. It's about a quarter or close to it. The health, not quite, close. Not quite. I always check the Furious Blades even when the EX is up. A lot of times he'll just get instant, where he'll just attack for free and then pop the EX. It's just more damage. You having problems? That hurts to do a lot of times when there's 3 targets. So I want to just unload that all on the big one. But I can't kill these little ones fast enough. Oh boy. Yeah, we had no choice. Gotta go for damage. We probably did have a choice, but the opportunity was there. I had to take it. Get these hits in. Worth it. That's decent, I guess. That's nice. Freya. I love it. With the Machina follow-up, so good. Well, she's almost out of buffs. 1 and 1. Wow. Just get rid of them. Perfect. Oh, he's mad now. Just go for it. This is kind of foolish, normally, to build up all this brave right before he's about to just eat you. But we got last stand, no worries. This is gonna hurt. Nice. Just do it, it's free. What are you doing? Perfect. Freya saving our life. Look at that. She should heal back up enough to avoid being killed. Yes, perfect. But might as well get it to full. She's low on the skills though. 2 and 2, I don't like it. So something to add to what I was saying in my last video about my potential Twitch streaming plans and running through the Dimensions End Tower. It would be remiss of me to not mention the person who did this first, which would be none other than Kiwi on his JP account. He waited until, you know, he got to tier 20 in JP, which made more sense to do. But yeah, I don't want any false impressions that this was my idea. So credit where it's due. Kiwi did it first, but it looked like fun, so I want to do it too. For as long as we can. I mean, I don't have 20 tiers to go through because Global only has 15, but it still looks like fun. It really does seem though like at this point, this fight is kind of just in the bag. I don't really remember if there's anything else too dicey that comes up, but throughout this whole scenario, I mean, this team has maintained such control over this boss. Not a care in the world. Yeah, we'll drop some health, but we got last stand and plenty of ways to recover. And lots of damage. That was upsetting that I lost the launch there, but I had to keep this buff on. Would have been even nicer if everybody was in the order still. Not much I can do about that now. But that's okay. In the red, almost dead.
Machina!
And what I said before about using tickets on this banner just to get somebody for the challenge quest, given what the other two synergy are, which are Noctis and Bosch, I don't know how much I'd even have to build whoever this third person is. I might even just book them and just do the challenge quest and leave it at that, because as nice as it would be to have another purple character, probably save. There's also a good chance that I'm gonna say this right now, and then in my next video I'll be like, I got a new purple character, because I'm impulsive like that, so we'll see. Especially if it's Fujin, because I hope it's Fujin. That's really who I want out of anybody else in the banner. 9 would be cool too though. He looks like he'd be fun. But Fujin is what I got my sights set on. Looking at this, I probably could have just spammed. But, I don't know. I'm stalling for whatever reason. He still has a decent amount of health though, so it's probably a good thing I paced myself. Get these blades. Oh, she still has another one? Did not realize that. See, that's when I probably should have spammed right there. Yeah, definitely, because now they're all back. Definitely should have used the skill 2 then. But it's okay, it's gonna be fine. Could have probably shaved a few turns off if I would have done it that way. Might as well take advantage of this freebie. We gotta just bring it now. Time to spam skills and just win. As I stall forever. Wow. Okay, there we go. Some damage. Probably could have healed here before I did all this. You know what? No, because A's gonna hit us anyway. It doesn't matter. We're basically full health anyways. God, I dragged this out. Okay, just press the button. Finally. It doesn't matter if you heal them. Doesn't matter at all. Did he use his last LD? I don't even remember. I think I used it. I really thought this was going to be it right here, and no! This isn't necessary either, because we were already glowing, but big finish, whatever. Get some big battery, who cares? And done. So that's a TCC with general extreme rules that was done ahead of time and worked out fine. Alright, it's about time to pull for 9, so hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.